This is here the all-new BMW M5 Touring. It's not the very first M5 Touring, but it has been gone for years, and with this new generation it is back. Now it's about the big performance estate at BMW with Thomas Autogefühl in 4K, full screen, full length. Let's go. Starting with the front, illuminated double kidney right here. It's pretty cool. It's also on while driving, and then here really large holes opening, the cooling opening. They are not adaptive because this engine here needs actually more cooling than the standard versions. And then here frozen deep gray is the color, so it's a matte color. You also hear that you feel it, pretty cool. Headlamps, standard adaptive LED. Also here with these blue accentuations on the inside, but darkened at the side. And overall, black or dark chrome is the scheme here of the M5 Touring. Wheels, 20-inch in the front, 21-inch in the rear, so mixed wheels. Optional carbon ceramic brakes, they are also mounted right here. And this is also equipped with all black wheels for the most sinister look. And from the, yeah, Leah likes that, I know. Here from the engine concept, you can already see right here, this will be a plug-in hybrid. Zoom out to the engine concept if you haven't heard about that so far. Length is 5 meters and 10 or 201 inches. And here this typical estate styling. Once again, here also all the way blacked out. And you also have this spoiler. And here this enhancement is also for the aerodynamics and so on. You get a rear axle steering as standard, up to 1.5 degrees in the opposite or in the parallel direction. And also adaptive suspension, so it switches according to the driving mode. And then you can see here the tail lamps are nicely integrated, also begin already at the side. And then the Touring here in this generation has not anymore this separated glass roof, so this is just a normal hatch. Has been criticized by previous owners. However, the M5 then has these really large diffuser styling in the lower part and real exhaust pipes, 4, 1, 2, and the other 2 at the other side. There we go. And then let's directly open this one, and you lose a little bit of liter figures because of the plug-in hybrid system. So it's only 500 liters here. Yeah, but you see, you can still very well live with that. I'll show you why. First of all, here, this top part, this cover, is not electric anymore in this generation. It's manual. However, when you open the hatch, then it goes like this, so you can easily load things in and out. And then I'll also make you some light right here. You can better see the trunk. There we go. So, and the good thing is, it's a very big advantage in comparison to the sedan. Here it's like almost 115 meters in width. So that's like 44 inches, and the length is indeed also like not quite. It's like 1 meter and 5 or 42 inches, and the height here. This is of course another example. How good is it? 70 centimeters or like 27 inches. So definitely way more versatile here with the estate. So you can combine performance estate or performance with estate driving. There we go. We can also fold the seats. It also folds relatively flat. That's actually a very good thing. And also this top cover here, you just press it here and you press it on the other side as well. And then it's easily demounted like this. And you can take it out or just put it into place. So an easy solution. And underneath you have a little bit more space like that. 구독, 좋아요, 알림 설정 부탁해요. The hood, you just pull it twice like that, and it's very interesting now because under the hood we have a 4.4 liter V8 twin turbo 1 and 2. The system output is 727 horsepower just from the ICE. The combustion engine is 585 horsepower. The acceleration figure here is 3.6 seconds to 1 kilometers an hour or 62 miles an hour. 3.5 it would be with the sedan, so this was a little bit slower because overall there's another like 40 kilograms extra in weight because of the Touring styling. Yeah, but I think it won't make the biggest difference then. The hybrid drive system is also a little bit slower than if you would not have the hybrid from standstill. However, then on the higher speed levels, it can give you an extra boost. Of course, the weight goes up overall with the battery to around 2.5 tons. The battery size is 19 kilowatt hours net. That means the pure electric driving can end up like 60 kilometers or 30 miles, something like that. So you can also use it pure electric, maybe in the neighborhood and so on, and then floor it out, for example, on the German Autobahn. Yeah, tell me what you think about this approach right here. Car key like this, high gloss black, M colors, also flush door handles and door closing sound. It's really nice. However, it's a little bit high pitch, I would say, but in a retro style. And the rear sounds actually more low pitch. That's very interesting, isn't it? Then inside of the doors, ambient lighting integration, that's cool. Oh yeah, and then you have a unique color for the interior with the red here, soft touch on the top part, just no felt covering on the inside of the door pockets. Exclusive, however, entry badges. The normal 5 Series does not have that, the M version does get it. It also receives the new M steering wheel with a flat bottom, and special that you have these M1 and M2 buttons where you can individualize your M driving settings for that one. Yeah, the red color for the animal skin seats here is something special. You have to like that, I have to say. These sport seats have more shoulder accentuation, and although they have great alternative materials at BMW, the best out there on the market, so animal free, more sustainable, and also actually better, they stay cooler and are also softer and more comfortable. For the M models, so far they use animal skin only. They will change it at some point, but not yet. They are late to the game at the M department there. Overall, the thing is that on the top part you have like a lot of support, and it is a seat that feels like you have a lumbar support already when the lumbar support is not set in. You have to, you know, be aware of that just. Then headroom here, this is the one with the panoramic roof. Then with 189 or 602, there's still some headroom left, not too much. You could also get just a pure fixed roof. But what is not available is the carbon fiber roof. That is only available with the sedan. And if you have this panoramic roof here, you can apply a shade for really hot days. It's just that you cannot open it completely, you know, like not in leaving fresh air in. I also like here the ambient lighting in the cockpit, because here in the middle part you also have the M colors. Still real buttons at the steering wheel, at least a mix, and of course these real M buttons, and also here these large shifting pedals. They are actually quite cool. And this here, this dual screen, like one screen there, another one there, and there's this curved frame around. And this is here the special M setup where you can individualize your settings and then save it also, for example, to the M1 or to the M2 button. That's actually quite cool. And then here the climate unit is in the infotainment, like here, seat cooling, seat heating, and so on. I do prefer physical buttons. Yeah, that's the way it is yet, like in this generation. And then here, this is how you got to the setup. This would be DSC settings. This is here hybrid settings. So for example, there you can go for EV driving only, or hybrid, or Dynamic Plus if you want to get most out of this system. And then you also have some recuperation, of course, still even when the battery is depleted. And then M mode, this is then here for the settings of the assistance systems that you can also almost completely turn them off. Then here in the front you have inductive charging pad only on the left side, and it's also cooled, and the cup holders are also illuminated and adaptive. Yeah, and I really like that you can also still control it here. Nice click, turning sound, also when you click it. So this is possible, and also here a physical interface for the volume right there. The side here towards Leah's side. Hello. What about the glove box? Maybe you can show. Is it
here? Maybe.
There it is. Also dampened, I think. Yeah, as it's supposed to be with the BMW. Nice closing sound, and here the middle console. Split opening, more space underneath. There we go, 12-volt power supply. So would you take the Touring or the sedan?
The Touring.
Touring?
Yeah.
So she's a Touring girl. And you also get this head-up display, also in a special M design. Rear doors. Top part is soft touch, and also here standard Bowsen Wilkins system for the M5. Also nice illumination at the inside of the doors. This is just hard pick once again. And then legroom wise, there's not so much legroom left, although it's a very long car when you know my size and you're also driving like this. The back part of the seat here, by the way, is also pretty hard overall. I like the climate unit, although this one is not physical, at least it looks cool for the rear passengers. USB-C charging is included there as well. Headroom here. So with 189, still some left, but here this panoramic roof, yeah, it does cost you some headroom, and if you have a sedan, for example, without like a with panoramic roof, like with a fixed roof, it's more or less the same, although the Touring continues right here. So I think the most headroom should be the Touring with a fixed roof, actually. The seats themselves here, let's see if we can adjust them somehow in the angle. Let's see. No, actually not. So it's either like this, it's loose for folding, or like this, and then it's fixed, and that's it. Here there's some cup holders, adaptive, and you can also use this ski hatch. Yeah, but at least loading through, and the trunk volume and so on is still quite good. So the sedan definitely, especially in combination with the hybrid drive system, has more limitations in the trunk, I feel, than the estate one has here. However, what you can do with the M5 Touring is use the towing capacity, not with this very vehicle here, but you can optionally get a towing hook, and then you can pull up to 2 tons. And the diffuser here would look a little bit different then because of the geometry, because you need to apply the towing hook then there. Yeah, maybe at some point, maybe at the driving event or so on, we can also catch one with the towing hook and then show it to you. There are always pros and cons here with the new hybrid drivetrain concepts and so on. Also with this one, increased weight, yes. Yet again, in some parts you have more performance. You can drive all electric, yeah, and also taxation will be lower for all these company cars. What do you think about the concept, and would you go for a Touring or rather for the M5 sedan? You can check it out right there. And competitors, of course, are the Mercedes E53. It's also available both sedan and as the estate.